they're going to move up here to their spot on the dais. So, Judge, I'm going to turn the meeting over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, council members. First, let me begin by thanking Mayor Pro Tem Bullock, Councilman McEldowney, Councilwoman Carson, Councilwoman Amador. It's been a pleasure working with you all. And to be honest, I really appreciated the fact that you all were so concerned that we were doing the evaluations. And we actually had more meetings with this council than I had with prior council. And you all asked really important, relevant questions about the operation of the court, and I really appreciated that feedback. It makes us better, and that's all that you can do on a daily basis, is try to do better. And I really appreciate that. I'm going to miss you guys. Really am. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Yep.
At this time, I'd like to begin the process of swearing in the new council members. As the mayor just indicated, we've got empty seats we need to fill. Let's begin with Oscar Madera. If you would face me and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Oscar Madera,
I, Oscar Madera,
do solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution and the laws of the United States
that I will support the Constitution and the laws of the United States
and of the state of Colorado
and of the state of Colorado
and the charter and ordinances of the city of Commerce City,
and the charter and ordinances of Commerce City,
and I will faithfully perform
and I will faithfully perform
all of the duties
all of the duties
pertaining to the office of council member
pertaining to all of the office of council member
of the city of Commerce City,
of the city of Commerce City,
of the state of Colorado,
of the state of Colorado,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Oh, he knows where it's at already. We've already had that talk.
Okay, good. Welcome aboard. Nicole Frank. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't have a problem. Stand right behind you. Mayor Pro Tem Bullock is right. The family's a good thing to have standing behind you.
Behind us.
I'm sorry? You want them someplace else? You would raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Nicole Frank,
I, Nicole Frank,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution and the laws of the United States
that I will support the Constitution and the laws of the United States
and of the state of Colorado
and of the state of Colorado
and the charter and ordinances of the city of Commerce City,
and the charter and ordinances of the city of Commerce City,
and I will faithfully perform
and I will faithfully perform
all of the duties
all of the duties
pertaining to the office of council member
pertaining to the office of council member
of the city of Commerce City,
of the city of Commerce City,
of the state of Colorado,
of the state of Colorado,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jose Guardiola. Guardiola. Isn't that what I said? Guardiola. I said Guardiola.
Yeah.
Really? That's not like me. I, Jose Guardiola,
I, Jose Guardiola,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution and the laws of the United States
I will support the Constitution and the laws of the United States
and of the state of Colorado,
and of the state of Colorado,
and the charter and ordinances of the city of Commerce City,
the charter and ordinance of the city of Commerce City.
and that I will faithfully perform
I would faithfully perform
all of the duties
all of the duties
pertaining to the office of council member
pertaining to the office of council member
of the city of Commerce City
of the city of Commerce City
of the state of Colorado
of the state of Colorado
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Benjamin Huseman. Hey, John, congratulations. Go ahead and let them get set up a little closer. Oh, come on. Be part of the process. There you go. If you will raise your hand and repeat after me. I, Benjamin Huseman,
I, Benjamin Huseman,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution and the laws of the United States
that I will support the Constitution and the laws of the United States
and of the state of Colorado,
and of the state of Colorado,
and the charter and ordinances of the city of Commerce City,
and the charter and ordinances of the city of Commerce City,
and that I will faithfully perform
and that I will faithfully perform
all of the duties
all of the duties
pertaining to the office of council member
pertaining to the office of council member
of the city of Commerce City
of the city of Commerce City
of the state of Colorado
of the state of Colorado
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Benjamin.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new city council.
Thank you. All right, now we have a full team again. Didn't take long to fill those seats. And I have to thank the residents and citizens of Commerce City. I think they did an outstanding job of electing the right people for this council. I know these 4 new people are going to work hard, and they know they have some big shoes to fill, but I think they're going to be able to fill them. And as Mr. Bullock said, he worked with the best city council that he's ever had the opportunity to work with. We're going to build a city council that's better than that. I know we can. And we will. And you know what, Mr. Bullock, when you come back, you're going to go, dang, I didn't think he could do it again. We're going to do it again. We have some outstanding folks. Just looking at their backgrounds and seeing what they bring to the table, I will tell you, Mr. Madera, Adams City graduate, background in accounting. When you heard me talk about young Amador and the fact that he was an architect, well, you know what? Now we have an accountant. So the finance department going to have to keep them pencils sharp because I know he's going to be watching. When we get to Nicole Frank, her passion is what I like about her. She's just really a passionate person and a ton of energy. Works in the field of construction, and it's nice to have another lady up here so that we have some balance. And so I'm really looking forward to working with Nicole. We get over here. We have, let's see, Jose Guardiola. All right. I pronounced his last name wrong once, and I don't intend to do that again. He set me straight, and we got it covered now. But Jose, I think, is also a graduate of Adams City High School, which is great that we have people from our community, long time residents, people that grew up here. They know what Commerce City was like years ago, and they know what it's like today, and they know how much better it's going to be because of the time they're going to put in. And Jose, what he brings is the educational side. We have to do a lot of work with our colleagues over at the school district, and it's nice to have somebody with a background that can help guide us through some of those intense discussions that we have to have with both school districts that we have in our community. So looking forward to serving with you as well, and know you'll bring some good to this council. And then last but not least, Benjamin Huseman. Benjamin? My son served in the U.S. Air Force for 10 years and was out on medical discharge. He retired after 10 years. And when I found out that Benjamin served 20 years in the U.S. Air Force, retired as, Senior Master Chief? Master Sergeant. I talked to my son and I said, I got this guy running for council, and he was in the Air Force. You kind of know some stuff about the Air Force being in there. And he goes, Dad, let me tell you, you don't make it to that level unless you're a people person. And if he made it to that level in the Air Force in 20 years to be Senior Master Sergeant, then he's got it together, and he's going to really be good for your council. And I got to visit a lot with Benjamin, some of his background with Public Works and dealing with outsourcing of some Public Works stuff in the past. We've had some great discussions, and I know he's going to bring a ton to this council as well. So you have some really good people that the residents of Commerce City elected. But I can't go on without saying that we had a lot of good candidates. And I know there are several in the room tonight that ran, and they didn't get elected. And we have to respect them for stepping to the plate and running a campaign and running for an office like this is not an easy thing. And they know who they are. There are several of them in the audience. And I want them to stay engaged. I don't want them to give up. If you have a desire to serve this community, there are ways for you to serve. And we're here to help you to make sure you're put into opportunities to help serve this community. So thank you for being here tonight, because a lot of people that ran and didn't win wouldn't be here tonight. And it shows me a whole lot more what kind of person you are, because you showed up tonight to recognize those folks who did win the election. So thank you to all of the candidates that ran and didn't win this time. Doesn't mean you won't win sometime, but I'm glad you're all here and respectful as those who ran. So thank you very much. Okay. Now I'm going to call to order the meeting of the City Council of Commerce City. And we have one item, I believe, to take care of.
Sir,
First,
can
I'm
we-
going to have you call the roll.
Thank you, sir.
That's how she keeps me on task. Bam. Go ahead.
Thank you. Mayor Ford,
Here.
Councilmember Madera,
Present.
Councilmember Teeter,
Here.
Councilmember Frank,
Present.
Councilmember Diaz,
Here.
Councilmember Douglas,
Present.
Councilmember Huseman,
Present.
Councilmember Elliott,
Present.
Councilmember Guardiola.
Present.
Mr. Mayor, you have a quorum.
Thank you. And for the record, we are all here tonight. And that's a good thing. On this night, we should all be here. All righty. I got one item to take care of before we adjourn to the reception. By our charter, it happens to be my honor to be able to select a mayor pro tem. And I have had some amazing mayor pro tems in the past. I had Debbie Mitchell was mayor pro tem. Renee Bullock was my mayor pro tem. Then Dominic Moreno was my mayor pro tem, and look what happened to him. Jesus. And I have to tell you, I got to give credit to Renee over that one, because when I got back on council, I said, look, Renee, you know you're going to be my mayor pro tem. And he goes, no, Sean. He says, you know what? We need to help this young kid out. He's got aspirations. You got to make Dominic your mayor pro tem. And I said, Renee, this is yours to give up. Are you sure you want to give it up? He goes, yep. I want you to pick Dominic because Dominic's going places. So I picked Dominic, and look at what happened. So thank you, Dominic, for keeping it going. And then after Dominic left, Renee was my mayor pro tem again. And, you know, if Renee was up here, I'd make him my mayor pro tem again. He's just been a go-to guy. He's a good mayor pro tem. And I've always had to think about how do you pick a mayor pro tem? Because I have to tell you, there's a lot of good people up here, 8 good people up here, and to have to make a decision of who needs to be sitting next to me and who needs to be running these meetings when I'm gone is not an easy task. And I always look for tenure, because I think that you have to have served a little while to be able to take over the reins in my absence. So I always look for tenure. I've always looked at large council members. But I have to tell you, it's not an easy task, because when you look for a mayor pro tem, you want to look for availability, and you want to make sure that that person can have the time to be where you need to be when you can't be there, and that's not always an easy thing. Like I said, I have, out of the council, not the new folks, but the people that remain up here, every single one of them would be a great mayor pro tem. I treat everybody the same anyway, so it doesn't matter. But this year, I'm kind of changing it up. And, you know, for me, I've always wanted Santa Claus to be my mayor pro tem. So, with that said, it's not because he's Santa Claus. It's because he's a retired fire chief, and he is very tied into the southern portion of our community. And I have been up north for a while, and I think for good balance. And because there's not a person in this room that could sway the man's opinion on anything. And everybody that's worked with him knows what I'm saying. You could be blue in the face, and he's going to stand his ground. He fought in Vietnam, was a fire chief, battled and beat cancer, and I really respect this man a lot. And I know that he'll be a great mayor pro tem. I know he's a little bit nervous about taking over the job, but you know what? There's a whole lot of staff, and there's a whole lot of other folks up here that are going to make sure that he makes it and gets what he needs to do the job. So one of the things that I do and have done, it's just kind of my own little tradition, is I put some wood together and I turn a gavel on a lathe for each of my mayor pro tem. And every one of my mayor pro tems has received a gavel. And unfortunately, this is the last gavel I get to make because I can't be the mayor after my term's up. So I've got 2 years left, and I figured this was my last gavel that I get to make. But I put oak and walnut together, and I make the mayor pro tem a gavel. So this year, I'm giving that gavel to a well-respected individual, Mr. Teeter. All right, Mayor Pro Tem, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I am honored And yes, I do believe in Commerce City. I spent 34 years on this volunteer fire department because I believe in Commerce City. I believe in the people of Commerce City. I know we have a lot of great people here. We have a lot of great businesses here. And we're just going to make it better and better for them. And I'm honored to take this position. And I may be a little rusty to start, but I'll get it figured out. And I was 13 years on the fire board, so I know how to run it, and I'll get it there. So thank you very much.
So our next meeting, the Mayor Pro Tem will be where Paulo is, and everybody's just going to move down a seat. And we'll start off fresh. And if there is no further business to come before the City Council this evening, we are adjourned. We'll see everybody in the lobby.